Hello dear fans, friends and subscribers. It is good to actually come back to you dear fans and subscribers. As you would all know, yesterday I communicated through my Google Plus to all my dear friends and subscribers that I was not able to do this cricket show, as we all know. Well, I didn't realize it till such time I saw in the news, sorry YouTube, that I actually spoke against you. I said the YouTube was not working. Well, it was not YouTube. I was told that I was reading in a news article that Mozilla Firefox were actually blocked this a particular Flash player for everybody due to some problems that they were probably thinking that someone was trying to hack it. So that was the reason. I mean, that was what I could really come through. And that's the precise reason yesterday the Cricket Happening show couldn't be brought to you. Nevertheless, I'm still back again. And today, without any further ado, I'm going to rush into cricket once again. And well, while I'm talking to you, that's a wonderful chase which is happening right now. And we are talking about the game between Bangladesh and South Africa. What a game. I mean, the Bangladesh openers are almost going to create history here. As you know, right now, South Africa and Bangladesh are locked at 1-1. And Bangladesh are well on the verge of victory here, because wouldn't say that, but still probably a bit early. But the Bangladeshi openers are doing a fantastic job here. Soumya Sarkar and Tamim Iqbal are doing a wonderful job. In fact, they have wiped off 97 runs in 15.1 overs, and they are chasing 168 for 9, which was set by South Africa. And if Bangladesh win this this particular one-day international, they are winning against South Africa too. Oh, that would be something that they would savor for a long time. And Bangladesh are well on course here to make history. As you know, they have already scalped Zimbabwe, India and Pakistan, and now this big fish South Africa might be another victim of Bangladesh. And Bangladesh have really made a comeback into this series. They lost the first one, came back and leveled the one-day series, and now the third one is up for grabs for Bangladesh here. So they are doing a fantastic job. I'll come back to that. And the other match is between Sri Lanka versus Pakistan, and well, after Pakistan put up a good score on the board, one thought of 287 for 80 in the second one-day international. Well, Sri Lanka, they got an electric start today. In fact, Kusal Perera, their opener, went on to score the second fastest 50 in one-day internationals, equaling his own countryman Sanat Jayasuriya's record, who actually slammed that 50 in 17 balls in Singapore. And Kusal Perera did it in Pallekele. And as I said, Kusal Perera making the second fastest 50 in one-day internationals. As you know, the fastest 50 in one-day internationals, we know that it was De Villiers who did it against the West Indies, and that was something purely lightning and thunderbolt. But this Kusal Perera's innings was absolutely electric, as he carted all the Pakistani bowlers all across the field to make 68 runs of just 25 deliveries, 13 fours and 2 sixes. And as I said, this was his second fastest 50 in one-day international cricket, as he equals Sanat Jayasuriya, who had made a 50 of 17 balls. So that was precisely what Kusal Perera did. He also hit a 50 of just 17 deliveries. So that is something. But right now, Sri Lanka, after losing Kusal Perera's wicket, they have lost their way, and they definitely seem to be a bit of a struggle here with the score on 185 for 5. I will come back to that as well. So first and foremost, before I get on to those matches, I would like to briefly cover what happened yesterday. And it was India versus Zimbabwe, the final one-day international. India had taken a second-string team, and India, under the new captain Ajinkya Rahane, got their maiden win in this series, as they clinched up Zimbabwe 3-0 in the one-day series, when India won this match by 83 runs. India batted first. They put 276 for 5 on the board, the feature being Kedar Jadhav hitting his maiden one-day international century, unbeaten 105 of 87 balls with 12 fours and 1 6, which fetched him the man of the match award. Manish Pandey making his debut in one-day internationals after a long time, got his chance and grabbed it and made a very impressive 71 of 86 balls with 4 fours and 1 6. And Zimbabwe, chasing that total, found themselves really wanting, barring Chamu Chibaba, who has already showed that he's a man with a great head, and also he has a lot of he plays with a lot of responsibility. as he was the highest scorer with 82 of 100 balls with 7 fours, but in vain, as Zimbabwe were all out for 193. Thus India, under the new captain Ajinkya Rahane, registering a clean sweep of Zimbabwe, and that too for Ajinkya Rahane, it was a maiden one-day series win, and he can't be more than happy that the Indian selectors made him the captain, and he led the team well, and Zimbabwe lost this one-day series 3-0. And the man of the match went to Kedar Jadhav. The player of the series went to Ambati Raidu. I think that was the right choice. So in a brief only I could cover, but now I will take you down to that match, which exciting match. I'll come back to that. But first let's have a look at the Sri Lanka versus Pakistan. As you know, Pakistan are one up in the series here in this one-day series. And just talking about the Pakistan versus Sri Lanka game here, Pakistan made 287 for 8 of 50 overs. And right now Sri Lanka are 196 for 5. Now looking at the Pakistan innings here, if you look at the board here, Azhar Ali contribute. In fact, for there were two debuts today. It was the Pathirana, the all-rounder, making his debut today. Is the Sri Lanka Pathirana, who is the left-arm spinning all-rounder from Sri Lanka, making his debut. He did a good turn. In fact, Pakistan didn't have a good start. In fact, the start was a decent start, I would say. Between Ahmed Shahzad, who was struggling, Azhar Ali was stroking the ball well, but was a bit slow, I thought, and Azhar Ali and Ahmed Shahzad were confronted by some very, very good bowling from the Sri Lankan bowlers. Angelo Matthews in particular, who was really moving the ball very well, and Nuwan Pradeep too. But then the first to get a go was Ahmed Shahzad, who was clean bowled by Pathirana for 30 or 43 balls. Now this was the left-arm spinner Pathirana from Sri Lanka actually making his one-day international debut, and what a debut that was. He picked up the wicket of Ahmed Shahzad by clean bowling him for 30 or 43 balls with 4 fours, and then after that we saw 2 more quick wickets falling as Pathirana also scalped the wicket of Mohammad Hafiz for 9, and this was his first of all, the Ahmed Shahzad was his maiden one-day international wicket, and then he added Mohammad Hafiz to that tally. So he got 2 wickets, and Babar Azam was dismissed by another left-arm spinning all-rounder, and it was Milinda Srivardhana, who had already made his debut, as you know, and he clean bowled Babar Azam for 12 to reduce Pakistan to a score of 96 for 3. But Azhar Ali was there, and he was joined in by Shoaib Malik, and Shoaib Malik chipped in with an innings of 51 of as many balls with 2 fours and 3 sixes before his off stump was plucked out by Angelo Matthews, and then Azhar Ali himself, who was the highest scorer, making 79 of 104 balls with 6 fours. He got so he was gone 79 of 104 balls. Dilshan picking up its wicket 6 fours, and when Azhar Ali passed away, Azhar Ali was out. The score was 197 for 5 in the 40th over. But thanks to the partnership which happened between Mohammad Rizwan and Anwar Ali, the innings started really gaining a lot of momentum. They lost the Sarfraz Ahmed too, was LBW bowled Malinga for 7, but after that, from 217 for 6 in the 43rd over, the Pakistan score galloped to 273 for 7. Courtesy, it was a knock from Mohammad Rizwan. Now Mohammad Rizwan really manhandled Lasith Malinga. In fact, he actually drilled him first over mid-off for a boundary, then a full, in fact a Yorker was converted into a full toss and slammed over mid-off for a 4. Then he drilled Lasith Malinga down the ground for a straight boundary. Then he thumped him over the square leg boundary for a 6. And what a knock from Mohammad Rizwan. In fact, he got 20 runs of that Lasith Malinga over, and in doing so, Mohammad Rizwan made 52 runs of just 38 deliveries with 5 fours and 1 6, and Lasith Malinga leaking 20 runs of that over. Anwar Ali was the other person who was along in the partnership with Mohammad Rizwan, which took the score to 273, and Anwar Ali's contribution was 29 unbeaten runs of 20 deliveries, 2 fours and 1 6. Yasir Shah out for 1, Rahat Ali not, and 287 for 8 was what Pakistan ended up with, thanks to Mohammad Rizwan throwing his bat round and taking heavy toll of Lasith Malinga's bowling. Now the bowling figures, as Angelo Matthews to me was the pick of the bowlers. 10 overs, 2 maidens, 1 for 36. Nuwan Pradeep 8 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 42. Tisra Perera bowled 2 overs for 15. But Lasith Malinga, have a look at this bowler Lasit Malinga, he was slammed for runs today. 10 overs, costing 64 runs and 2 wickets. Pathirana, the spinning all-rounder, the left spinning all-rounder, even though he leaked runs in his first in his one-day international debut, he still picked up 2 wickets on his international debut. 2 for 70 was impressive. Srivardhana 5 overs, 1 for 22, also bowled well. Dilshan 6 overs, no maiden, 1 for 31. Now Sri Lanka actually wanting to level the series, they had to actually score 288 to win. They started chasing that target of 288, and what a start they had. I mean, Pakistan would have not even expected this, as the Pakistani pace bowlers, especially Rahat Ali and Mohammad Irfan, were taken for some lots of runs with Kusal Perera really going for the Pakistani bowling and slamming them to all parts of the ground with lots of power and timing, as Kusal Perera used his wrist to beautifully whip the deliveries for fours, and he was also severe on Mohammad Irfan by taking his bounce and trying to pull him, hook him, and also one of his top edges also slammed for a 6, and in doing so Kusal Perera was simply electric. As I said, he went on to score the second fastest 50 in one-day international history, equaling Sanat Jayasuriya, his own countryman's record, when he made 50 of just 17 deliveries. And finally, what a knock that was from Perera. It enabled Sri Lanka to have a great start, as the score reached 92 runs in the 9th over, and also Kusal Perera danced down the wicket and put Mohammad Hafiz into the stands for 6, and Kusal Perera finally was a victim of Yasir Shah, of the bowling of Mohammad Irfan, caught by Yasir Shah, but not before doing lots of damage to the Pakistani pace bowlers and all the bowlers, as he collected 68 of just 25 deliveries with 13 fours and 2 sixes, and that was a start that Pakistan would have not expected, but Kusal Perera really gave them an electric start. Dilshan was there, but Dilshan was a passive member of the team, as he contributed 47 of 63 balls, 3 fours. But once Kusal Perera was gone, we definitely saw some quick wickets for Pakistan, as Pakistan definitely came back into the game big time, as Dilshan was bowled by Rahat Ali for 47. Taranga lost his off stump to Rahat Ali for 28 after putting in a good partnership along with Dilshan, which yielded 48 runs. But after that, we saw Angelo Matthews being cheaply dismissed, run out by a Babar Azam, Sarfraz Ahmed combination for 8 of 11 balls, and then Thirimane was dismissed by Rahat Ali for 4. And as I was talking, Milinda Srivardhana, who made 26 good runs of 28 balls to 3 fours, has also been dismissed. And right now when I'm talking, Sri Lanka are finding themselves in real trouble here, because they still have a long way to go. They have to still hit another 89 runs in the balance 18 overs, but they have only 4 wickets in hand. Chandimal is their sole hope now. He's not out on 10 of 20 deliveries. And Pathirana, I'm told, is a left arm, but he's actually making his debut, so one can't expect much from him. But they still have Thisara Perera in the hut to come. So you know what a good backer of the ball he is. But it's very essential that Dinesh Chandimal stays till such time Sri Lanka win this. Pathirana is not out on 1, and Sri Lanka currently are placed at 198 for 6 of 32 overs. Irfan has bowled 7 overs, 1 for 45. This is all the result of Kusal Perera's splendid batting. Rahat Ali 7 overs, leaked 55 runs but picked up 3 wickets. Mohammad Hafiz 7 overs, cost him 45 with 1 wicket. Anwar Ali 3 overs for 18, and Yasir Shah 8 overs, none for 33, demanding a semblance of respectability. So Sri Lanka still have a big task on hand, but only 4 wickets in hand, and essential that Dinesh Chandimal stays at the wicket. Now I'm going to take you down to the match between Bangladesh and South Africa, and Bangladesh are really turning it on here. The openers, in reply to South Africa's 168 for 9, because of rain, the match was reduced to a 40 over side a game, and what a start for Bangladesh. The opening start, in fact, 168 for 9 was the final tally for South Africa, 40 overs, and Bangladesh chasing 170 runs from 40 overs. Definitely on course here for a great victory against South Africa in this series, as the score reads now. It's Bangladesh, as I'm talking to you, Bangladesh are 122 runs for no wicket, and the openers are doing a splendid job. Soumya Sarkar has gone on to his second consecutive 50 in this one-day internationals. He is not out on 67 of just 52 deliveries, 9 fours and 1 6. Tamim Iqbal is keeping him admirable company. He is not out on 44 of 61 deliveries with 5 fours. And definitely Bangladesh are out here to make history. They have already booked their ticket for the Champions Trophy, as we all know. And we all know that Pakistan and West Indies have to fight it out now for that spot. So Bangladesh are definitely on course, and they are looking absolutely hungry, I would say, as far as one-day internationals are concerned. And just looking at the card here, as far as the South Africans are concerned, South Africa made 100 and they really didn't have their way. In fact, they really struggled right from the word go, as first Mustafizur Rahman plucked up the stumps of Quinton de Kock when he was clean bowled by 7 for 7 of 8 balls with 1 6, 1 4, and then Hashim Amla really didn't play played an unimpressive innings of 15 of 35 balls with 2 fours, and Shakib and another spinners, Shakib Al Hasan bowled superbly. He picked up the wicket of Hashim Amla for 15. Then Du Plessis was grabbed by Mushfiqur Rahim behind the stumps of the bowling of Shakib Al Hasan for 6, and Mahmudullah sent Really Rozu back to the pavilion for 17. Again, Mushfiqur Rahim taking the catch of 27 balls with 2 fours, which made South Africa score look a very shaky 50 for 4 at that stage in the 16th over. But for South Africa, the rescue act came in the form of 2 batsmen. One was J.P. Duminy and the other one was David Miller. But both had to really eschew their stroke making, and they had to really put their heads down, as they had to really resuscitate the situation, which they did it by adding 63 runs in the next 10 overs, with David Miller's contribution being 44 of 51 deliveries with 5 fours, and Duminy contributing 51 of 70 balls with 3 fours, and well, that was the only partnership which actually led South Africa to a total to defend of 168 for 9, with Bahari out for 12 to the bowling of Shakib Al Hasan, Mustafizur Rahman picking up Rabada, cleaning his stumps up for just 1 run, and Kyle Abbott was bowled by Rubel Hussain for 5, with South Africa finishing on 168 for 9 of their 40 overs. The bowling figures, Mustafizur Rahman 8 overs, no maiden, 24 runs and 2 wickets. Murtaza 5 overs, 1 for 29. Shakib Al Hasan was the man who started making rapid inroads into the South African batting lineup here by claiming figures of 3 for 33 of 8 overs. Rubel Hussain 6 overs, 2 for 29. Nasir Hussain 8 overs, 1 for 30. And Mahmudullah 5 overs, no maiden, 1 for 20. Now the Bangladesh score, as I said, they are galloping, they are doing a wonderful job. 20 overs, in 20 overs they have already scored 129 runs. They're closing at the clip of 6.55 runs per over. Tamim Iqbal is 4 short of his 50, not out on 46 of 64 balls with 5 fours. Soumya Sarkar, the ever talented Soumya Sarkar, is not out on 71 of 54 balls with 10 fours and 1 6. And Bangladesh definitely looking on course to get their 4th scalp in this year 2015, after scalping India, Pakistan and Zimbabwe, and now it looks like South Africa are going to be the other victim. Let's have a look at the bowling. The bowling, Kyle Abbott has bowled 3 overs for 13. Rabada, who made a sensational debut, has been really sorted out by the Bangladeshi batsman, as he has leaked 32 runs of his 4 overs. So they are definitely decided. They have a game plan against Rabada, and they have gone after him, and they have and Rabada has leaked 32 runs of 4 overs. Mone Morkel is playing today, but he has also not been spared either. He has also been taken to the cleaners today. 4.4 overs, no maiden, none for 34. Imran Tahir 5 overs, no maiden, none for 33. J.P. Duminy 3 overs, no maiden, none for 12. So that's the match situation here. Before going, I will give you a live update on this match between South Africa and Bangladesh. As you know, this is the match that everyone is waiting for to see what is the outcome. But as of now, as I'm actually looking at it right now, it looks like we are going to have. I'm definitely sensing that Bangladesh is going to win this match. There's no doubt about it, as Tamim Iqbal and Soumya Sarkar have been really hammering the South Africans. Now 131 for no loss, and as I'm talking, Tamim Iqbal is 46, Soumya Sarkar has moved into 73. So good luck to Bangladesh. They are almost there now. 100 and as I said, now the equation is something absolutely reachable for Bangladesh, unless there's going to be a dramatic collapse. We are at the halfway stage in this Bangladeshi innings, and they required another only 39 runs with all the wickets intact and only 20 overs remaining. I'm sure Bangladesh public today is going to really rejoice with this victory, and what a victory run Bangladesh is having in one-day internationals. They are really proving to the world that Bangladesh now is belonging to the world-class performers here. And okay, so and let's have a look at the score here with Sri Lanka. Well, Sri Lanka are 206 for 6 right now. I'm going to leave you, dear fans and subscribers. I just give you the cricket update, and also since I couldn't cover it yesterday due to some problems with the Flash player, but I'm glad that I was here able to narrate the cricket happenings to you on my cricket show today. Thanks for all your good company to this cricket show. And as always been saying, you're the wheels of my business, dear friends and subscribers. Try to spread the word around, dear friends and subscribers who have been loyal to me and you love my show, to all the other people, so that they can also join, and we together can make this cricket happenings a great success in the future. Thanks for your company once again, dear fans and subscribers. It is time for me to take leave on this cricket happenings show today, and I'll be seeing you all tomorrow. Until then, it's goodbye. Thank you.